We talk about every hygiene routine but sleep.
What? Looking out for my car. Really cool riding with stars.
And we need to talk about it because I take my sleep very seriously and you should too. They don't call it beauty sleep for no reason. Not only that, you guys, but you guys would be so surprised how much of the ailments and issues that we all deal with on a day-to-day basis could be solved with sleep and good sleep. Not just your full 8 hours of sleep, 8 to 9 hours, making sure you're sleeping through all of your sleep cycles and you wake up feeling refreshed. You know how you wake up knowing that you slept your full 8 to 9 hours, but you're still tired? That's not the sleep you need. You need your full cycle of sleep. And on top of that, I try to wake up every morning at 6 a.m., if not earlier, besides the weekend. And you guys, I have the best sleep of my life. For the most part, every single night I sleep thoroughly. I get my full 8 to 9 hours of sleep. And it's because of this routine. It's because of my sleep hygiene. I've gotten that on lock. And this is how you can too. Hi girls! Welcome back to Boss Girlified. It is your girl, Tima. And today we are talking about sleep hygiene. An essential part of my sleep hygiene routine that I cannot miss is finishing my daily tasks early. So whether that be doing dishes, cleaning up, sweeping, whatever it is from the day that you know is that task that I'll do it later, when I get done with my work, or I'll do it when I get home from work, I'll do it when I get home from school. Whatever that thing is, do it exactly when you get home from school, exactly when you get home from work, exactly when you get done with your work for the day. The reason you want to do this is because you do not want to carry your baggage into the nighttime. That is the easiest way to keep yourself up. You do not want to keep yourself up. You want to make sure that you have a clear conscience, okay? As much of a clear conscience as you possibly can have. So if there's something you've been putting off, do it. Do it. At the bare minimum, write it down. Get it out of your brain because it's going to stay there. All of those things that you ignore throughout the day, or all of those things that you're like, I should probably do. When you're alone in bed at night with no distractions, that shit is going to pop up like a scary fucking clown. Just try it for a week and see how much better you feel. I like to be in bed by 9:30. Whenever I get done with my work for the day, I like to do whatever it is that I said I was going to do. Whether it be dishes, especially dishes, like loading the dishwasher, taking the dishes out, whatever the case may be, just get myself tidied up. Even just in general, I like to dedicate at least 15 to 30 minutes a day tidying up and making sure everything is organized and nice, because there's nothing more stressful than going to bed in a messy ass house and waking up in a messy ass house. And if you could even just reduce that mess by just a little bit, you will feel so much better. Prep for tomorrow so you can get more sleep. And this, of course, is something you want to do immediately after tidying up. This is getting your outfit ready. I'm talking about bra, panties, socks, jewelry, accessories, glasses, bag, the whole 9 yards. When I tell you guys, not only will you save yourself so much time, you will be a lot less stressed in the morning. So if you're a little tired or you want to take it easy in the morning, you can because you're not in so much of a hurry. And not to mention, you will be so put together. I promise you guys, a lot of people are I don't have time. I'm the time queen, okay? When I tell you guys, when I was in college, I was doing Depop, I was doing YouTube and social media. I was posting on 2 different TikTok accounts. I had 6 different accounts I was posting on. I was working part-time and staying active, going to the gym and stuff like that. Every single one of my classes, I was put together on time. I cannot even recall the amount of times that I heard, that was the biggest thing that people would tell me all the time is oh my God, how are you so put together? We are in 8 a.m. psychology. How are you so put together? Literally, it's this. If I wasn't putting my outfits out the night before, I wouldn't have given a damn. I would have just threw anything on and went. And there's nothing worse than waking up already kind of in a rush, throwing something together and running out of the house and knowing that that's not your best. There is just so many reasons why to this day I have gotten into the habit of getting my outfit out the night before and everything down to the bone, getting it out and ready, and you guys will thank yourself. Trust me, there's no harm in doing that. It's going to be a little bit tricky to get into the actual habit of doing that, but it'll also force you to have your laundry done, because you'll be like, oh my God, I low-key have nothing to wear for tomorrow. I should probably do laundry. There is no harm in doing that. You just got to get into the habit of doing it. Do it early enough so that you're not too tired in the day. Literally, that's why I do it right after tidying up. And you have basically no excuses to have a fire ass fit, and you will save yourself so much time in the morning, and you'll be a lot less stressed overall knowing that you have your stuff ready and set to go for the next day. You don't even got to trip about it. All you have to worry about is going to sleep. Planner. Oh my God, you guys, I never accomplish as much as when I am actively planning out my days. I'm talking about like 6 a.m., 6:30, 7 a.m., 7:30. That's just the method that works for me. But there are so many different planners that you can buy. Even the planner that I have, I got as a Christmas gift from my boyfriend's mom. Shout out to her. But you can choose like what structure of that planner you want. There are so many different types of planners. You can even do it on just your notes. Honestly, that's the easiest method for me. When I know I'm gonna have a very extremely busy day, I just write down everything I need to do in my notes, because you're gonna have your phone on you all the time anyway, so it's easier to just have it right then and there, so you can have a visual representation of it whenever you need it. Also, it feels so good to like know that you actually accomplished what you wanted to accomplish. It also makes you more aware of your time and your connection to time, because if you are the type of person that overplans, it's going to become apparent. Like, you're going to be like, okay, every single day I'm writing down all these different things that I want to do, but I never get them done. Maybe it's time to go back to the drawing board and come up with a more realistic planner schedule for my day. You will have so much more time in the day. You'll realize, oh my God, like I have so many hours that I'm awake, and I could do so many different stuff if I just planned accordingly and stuck to that plan. Now, of course, life is very flexible. I don't want you guys to be so stressed about it and so anxious about, oh my God, I have to be on top of my schedule. Just try your best and just be grateful at the end of the day that, okay, you know what? I might not have done everything on my planner, but now I know how to plan accordingly for the future. Planning for the next day, again, is a good way to get your mind clear. To get all of those tasks, those bulletin points that you have in your head, write it down. That is the best way to get rid of them. And, you know, because we've all been at that point where we have a project due tomorrow, or we have an exam coming up, we're anxious about something going on at work, or we have a really scary meeting tomorrow. We've all been there. But if you write it down and get it out of your brain and schedule it and plan it, and oh my God, like I'm gonna have a busy day tomorrow, write it down, schedule it, because it's such a subconscious thing, but it is so powerful, and you're going to thank yourself when you lay down in bed and you have no thoughts of stress of the next day, because you already got your day planned. Now let's talk about tea and food and all that good stuff. Now, I love banana, especially before I go to bed. If I know that it's a week that I've been really stressed out and I'm going to need an extra supplement, banana, magnesium. For the teas, my go-to are chamomile, mint, and extra sleepy time if you really need it, y'all. Like, if you're a sleepy girl like me, stay away from sleepy time. But I'm telling you guys, extra sleepy time will knock you clean out. Thank me later. Self-care time. Now, this is something I like to do like right before I get into bed, because I know that once I step out of that shower, it's done. That's why I like to preferably take showers at night, but sometimes, you know, because I go to the gym and I do like hot yoga sometimes, like I have to shower. But I like to shower, or at least get a cute little pajama set out and do my skincare and do my gua sha, do my hair massaging. These are all things that really, really help me wind down. And once that gua sha is pulled out, once my hair massaging is pulled out, it's a wrap. Like, it's clean cut for the day. And it's really important to take care of yourself no matter how stressed you are. Stress is something that is manageable. It is something that's manageable. It is a mental thing. And this is coming from your fellow psychology degree girly. It's not easy. No, by no means am I saying it's easy, but it is manageable. There are some people where, and I know I actually saw a TikTok about this. That's a little extreme, but we all know that one person in our lives that like something, like no matter what hits them, they are somehow super stoic about it. Like, they do not freak out, they do not panic. And That's a prime example right there that is a manageable emotion. Like if you are stressed out and you are letting it take over your life, it will take over your life. But if you're stressed about, like, you know, you got a lot going on, you're busy, you need to make extra money, whatever the case may be, the last thing you want to do is harp on that stress. You want to start to manage that stress. So that is why it is really important to take at least, even if it's just 30 minutes of your day. You have so many hours in the day, you can dedicate 30 minutes to yourself, even 10 minutes, even 20 minutes. Anything to stretch, do yoga, do gua sha, something for you, because you are worth it and it will drastically minimize the amount of stress that you feel. And of course, inevitably lead to better sleep. Downtime. I talk about this all the time. I have so many videos on my channel about wind down time, all of that, because it truly has changed my life for the better. You do not need to be in constant work mode, girls, okay? This is coming from a former workaholic, okay? I'm telling you, you do not need to be in constant grind mode, because that is going to transfer into your sleep. You're not going to sleep well if you're in grind mode before you go to bed. If you're working before you go to bed, if you're finishing up a couple emails before you go to bed, girl, if you don't put that laptop down, if you don't put your phone down and go to bed, read a book, crochet, draw, whatever it is that you like to do, watch a movie. If you don't have time like that, you are going to carry that stress on, if not in your sleep, probably in your sleep, but into the next day. And there's actually a really interesting study that I came across when I was in college that talked about how there are certain neurological signs that you are getting sleep stress, or you are sleeping in a way that indicates that you are under a lot of stress. So grinding your teeth, or doing a lot of twitching, or there are lots of different signs. I'll try to put some on the screen for you guys, but if you notice that you have any of these signs, even if you are getting good sleep, you're probably not getting the best sleep you can, and or that could be a very, very, very strong sign that you are stressed. Pay attention to these signs and really realize, okay, if I'm exhibiting some of these signs, I got to cut down my stress. That will drastically improve your quality of sleep overall. Let me know what are some of your sleep hygiene essentials. Those were just a couple of mine. And let me know if there are any sleep hygiene essentials that you will be implementing into your sleep hygiene routine. Anyways, it has been your girl Tima, and I'll see you on another video soon. Bye, girls.